Before we start this video, I'd like to give a shout out to WiseCube. This channel makes cubing videos and I'm sure they would appreciate it if you guys check out their channel. If you don't know already, simply let me know in the comments section if you want a shout out. And once again, that's WiseCube, and you can check out his videos from the link in the description below, or just searching up WiseCube on YouTube. It's the Make Good Choices 4x4. At least, I hope I made a good choice. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be unboxing, reviewing, and doing all that good stuff with the MGC 4x4. I'm pretty excited for this unboxing because, I'm not totally a big 4x4 nerd, so I don't really have any good 4x4s. So why not check it out? Let's start by removing this plastic packaging. That just seems to make opening these boxes a lot more annoying, though I suppose it does protect the cube a little bit. I've always liked the way that YJ has designed their boxes, or specifically the MGC series, the big cubes they have, or big cubes and 4x4, they have the nice geometric patterns. And I believe they're all different on the 4x4, 5x5, 6x6, and 7x7, so it's really nice design. A nice cover. That's a really tall box. Here we have the cube itself, as well as the accessory box. I still don't know who that is. And here we have the pamphlet. I believe this is just how to solve the 4x4. Yeah, this is just how to solve the 4x4, so I'm not going to be needing that. And here we also have a red screwdriver this time, I believe with the 6x6 is blue. And we also have some extra magnets. Now I'll be honest here, I don't know what the magnets are for, because this is obviously not enough to remagnetize the entire cube or add a single magnet onto every single piece. However, this is also pretty unlikely that you would have one magnet that you need to replace. So I don't know what these are for. If you do know, let me know in the comment section. Finally, we also have these two bags of springs. This one has a plus on it, so I believe it means more elasticity. This one has a minus on it, so it's probably less elasticity. And that's all. Now we have the actual cube. So we have this plastic unboxing experience. And here we have it. First impressions, this is surprisingly light. I was expecting something slightly heavier, but I guess lighter is also good in a way. The color scheme is pretty standard YJ, so I'm gonna get my YJ cubes and we can compare a little bit. I've gone ahead and removed the map so the colors you can see a little bit clearer. Now, what I said before wasn't exactly true. I thought that the YJ MGC 4x4 and 6x6 and 7x7 would have the same color scheme, but actually the green is slightly darker, as you can see here. I don't know if you can see this too clearly through the camera, but this is darker, and this is more of, I guess, a lime color. Now, this darker color scheme reminds me more of the GAN color scheme, so these two are pretty similar. Every other color, white, the same, blue, pretty much the same. Red, the same, and you also have orange. That's also pretty much the same. Maybe some of them are slightly darker, but none of them are as obvious as the green is. Now with the GAN, orange is the same, white obviously the same. I'd say maybe the red is a little bit darker here. Green, already did that, and blue, basically the same. So I feel like YJ is kind of just skewing a little bit more towards the GAN, maybe because it feels a little bit more premium, I don't know. That's about everything I can say without turning a cube, so without further ado, let's get into first turns. That's extremely sandy, but of course, that's basically always due to the fact that it's just, right out of the box. Just have to break it in a little bit and it won't be as sandy anymore. Outer layers feel very nice. They're really fast. I'm spamming J-perms, but I can do maybe a G-perm as well. It's very fast. Inner layer, slightly slower, but you know, that's also a good thing in the sense that, you know, you don't want it to be too fast. You want it to be controllable still. I'm gonna mess around with this for a little while and I'll be right back. I've done a couple of solves and messed around with it a little bit, and one thing that I noticed about it is that the outer layers are really fast. So you can see I can reach a pretty high TPS on the outer layers. However, the inner layers are slightly, I guess you could say tighter, but maybe it's just a little bit sandy right now. It's not absolutely slow or unbearable, but it's just slightly slower than I'm used to. Maybe if I break it in a little bit, maybe it will be a little bit better. But for now, it's just slightly slow. As for the adjustment, there is basically only a screw. You may have seen before it also comes with the springs, which you can swap in. But what you need to do to swap those in is take out the screw, switch to spring, and then screw it back in. That is a lot of work, and you're probably not going to do that unless you're a really advanced cuber. So if you have the screwdriver here, all you have to do is stick it into the center, you can turn it, and then it'll be all good. So what I think I'll do is I'll do my first solve, well, first time solve on camera. One thing to know before you watch this solve, again, I am not a 4x4 expert, so don't expect too good of a time. Alright, we got a 129.55. That wasn't terrible considering I couldn't find any of the edges, but compared to some of you, this time may be very bad. That was really fun, and I'm sure I'll be practicing 4x4 a lot more with this better cube. So overall, what do I think of it? And I wouldn't be the most qualified to compare this with other like, you know, flagship 4x4s because I personally don't have any others. However, what I can say is that if you don't have a 4x4 already, or have a relatively, you know, more budget or worse 4x4, then I think this would be a great choice because it comes in at a pretty low price, around $19 on Amazon, I believe. It's relatively budget with a really good performance for someone like me. I'm sure you can get pretty fast on it because I've heard some other reviewers who are a lot more qualified to review it say it is pretty good. With that, I hope you all enjoyed this quick unboxing and review, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye!